Hey, what's up, fam, man? It's the Modern Day Caveman again, man. How you guys like my hat? I think it's cool, man. I don't know if it's a Kango or not, but it's close. I think I look good in it. It's all right. Matches my outfit. So, anyways, man, I learned about Twitter last night, man, and it's like I got like 1 million something retweets, and I really don't know what that means and if it's good or bad, but I think that 1 million of anything is good. So, but at any rate, so there's some people asking about what I went to prison for, man, and I saw a couple comments that people were saying like I can't support him. I don't know what he's in jail for. His paper might be good, and I'm glad that somebody mentioned that because I need to try to explain to you guys what happened. So this is kind of like how I ended up doing 20 plus years in prison. So in 1988, I graduated from high school, but I got into a little incident, man, with some guys from the next town over, and I ended up shooting one of them in self-defense. But Ohio doesn't have a self-defense law at the time. I don't think they still have one, but I shot a guy, and I'm not trying to paint myself as a victim or so. I'm not going. I committed a crime. I shot a guy, and they sent me to prison, and they sentenced me to 18 months to 5 years. But they gave me probation though, so all I had to do was go to prison, get the number, and come out. And I did like a total of I think I did like a year. Actually, I did like 11 months in the county jail, and then I did like 8 months. No, it was like so I did 8 months in the county jail, and then 90 days in the prison system. They wanted me to just go to prison, get a number, and come out. Back then it was called shock probation. So I came out and I couldn't get a job, man, and it was crazy because now I'm a felon and I didn't think about all of these little, I became a second-class citizen. Like I just couldn't get a job. It was just weird. It was real messed up. So, but crack hit. So I was like, oh shoot, look at all them dudes got money. So I started selling crack, and ended up getting caught with a gun in this guy's truck, man. It was his truck, and I had the gun in his glove compartment, and I got convicted of carrying a concealed weapon, and they revoked my probation from the shooting, and so I got sentenced to 4 to 10 years for carrying a concealed weapon and 3 to 5 years for having weapons while under disability. But they ran those two sentences together, but they ran it consecutive to the probation that I was on. So they ran the 18 months to 5 years consecutive to 4 years to 10 years, 4 to 10 years. So now I'm doing a 5.5 to 15. So I think I did about 9 years on that total, and then I got out on parole and got paroled to my dad's house, man, and that was a situation in itself, man, and I have to tell that story one day, man. But anyways, the long story short is my dad and his wife jumped on me, and I beat him up. And I went on the run, and while I was on the run, I decided to. I was broke. I ended up way down in Texas, in Dallas, Texas. I had this girl that was with me, man, my boo at the time, and I didn't have any money. I didn't have any food, and it was just I was stressed out, and I said, man, I need a place to live, man. And so I decided I was going to rob a bank. So I went in. I heard it was easy. They said you just got to have the balls to do it. So, I was cocky enough. I was like, I'm going in there. I went in there with a note, and I gave the teller the note. She gave me the money, and I walked out of the bank. And it was just that simple. And I was like, man, that was easy. So I get back to the hotel room, and when I start counting the money, I find the tracking device. And by the time I realize that the police are already there, I was like, what the heck? So I get convicted actually, what happened was when they got me downtown, they kept me downtown. They didn't feed me or give me anything to drink for about 9 hours. Then they finally interviewed me. And this is important. When they tell you that anything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, they mean that, right? Because they asked me a question, hey, because I got caught with a gun on me when they caught me. When they finally did catch up with me, they said, hey, did you have this gun on you when you went in the bank? And I said, yeah. And they charged me with armed bank robbery. because I knowingly went into the bank with the gun, man. I never even used it. So, but I got 7 years for that alone, right? It was like, wow. So anyway, so I did. I got sentenced to 199 months for that, which is like 16 years and 7 months or something, right? So I think that's what it is. And then, so I was on parole with the state of Ohio when I caught that case, and so Ohio put a detainer on me the whole time that I was in the feds, which gave me 7 extra security points, which kept my security level high. And so here I am, this guy that's got all this education and stuff. I'm not typically your normal guy that's in a high security prison in the federal system, but I'm there because I got this 7-point detainer. And but anyways, so I do like 16 years or so, and I get out. And I get released to the state custody, to Ohio State, and the parole board violates me for catching the federal case, right? And they give me the rest of my time, which is like 7 years, man. So I did the 16 plus this, so I did 23 years. I think it was 23 years, not 26. And I really apologize for the numbers, but it's still 20 plus years. You know, it's like 1996 is like when I was last out or whatever. I'm kind of well. Anyways, like so that's I didn't rape anybody. I didn't murder anybody. I didn't kill anybody. You know, I just made some bad choices, man, and you know that's the best that I can say. I'm not proud, but you know. The way I look at it is like this, man. I remember when I got saved, the CEO that helped lead me to Christ, man, he asked me, he's like, man, now that you saved, man, do you regret not doing it sooner? And I was like, wow, man, that's a good question, you know, because you got to think about it, you know, like you think about, like, because the feeling is awesome, man. The feeling of being saved is awesome. But I don't think that I would appreciate it had I not been through the things that I went through, you know. So I said, you know what? No, I don't regret it not doing it sooner, man, because I was a knucklehead. And in order for me to be able to appreciate where I'm at right now, I got to remember where I come from, you know. And if God can save a wretch like me, man, because I was a mess, if he can save a wretch like me, man, yeah, so... That's my story, guys. You know, I left out a lot of details, but you know, if you ever want to know, man, feel free to ask me any questions. And that's the next thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start, you know, putting it out there, man. If you got any questions, and I see a question that you know something you guys want to know about, you know, my experiences in and out, or you know, just general questions, whatnot. I'll answer any question you guys got, man. My life's an open book for you. I don't mind. You know, we'll just make it do what it do, man. Like, so that's it, guys. I love you. Thanks for following me, man, and thanks for all your support, man. Everybody that's out there supporting me, I am so blessed, man. I am so blessed, and I promise you, I will not let you down. I will not let you down. I am going to be successful, man. So, peace out. One love. Good night.